Good morning, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. I forgot my little spiel there for a minute. I guess I usually start with hello, hello instead of good morning, but it is a good morning. It's a great morning. It is Wednesday morning, therefore it is Paper Pumpkin Playdate time. And we all love our paper pumpkins. Wow. What a week it has been. Did you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend? I sure trust so. Mine was busy. I got a lot of things done, but not the things that I thought I would get done. But that's okay. There is still time. Good morning, Missy. Great to have you on here with me. So let's just jump right in to our paper pumpkin. All right, so this is the newest kit, November 2023, Warm Wishes. The previous kit was the Home for the Holidays, October 2023, and as you can see, they coordinate, so we'll be doing some coordination things. And then besides that, we had the add-ons. All right, these were the cards that you could add on to your order if you want, if you are a subscriber. All right, so this is both sides, so you could cut it, turn it into other cards. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but we are going to use a couple of these today, and we're going to do a little bit of casing. All right, so here is our kit. It comes once a month to your mailbox. All you have to do is add scissors. That's it. Yep, everything else is in the kit because it is all inclusive. And I love that about our kits. Whether it is paper pumpkin, whether it is, I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit. Oop, wrong way. Whether it's paper pumpkin or whether it is one of the kit collection kits, they are all inclusive. Everything's in it that you need to make the cards as designed. What I do here after I make the cards as designed, oh, which I forgot to bring those over. Here is what this kit made this month. These cute little treat bags, holders. They're super cute. I really love them. I'm having a hard time thinking of other things because I keep thinking, ooh, how many of those do I need this year? So it came with tear and tape, which we love tear and tape. It came with Mossy Meadow ink spot. It always comes with at least one ink spot, if not two. I'm going to go ahead and use my regular ink pad though. I feel like I'm zoomed way in. How'd that happen? Come on, there we go. All right, it comes with a block in your very first kit, and then after that, you just need to remember where you put it. All right, and for the purpose of today though, I will be using our ergonomic blocks, which that way I have a variety of sizes and they're just a little bit easier to hold. You can see here the difference in the two blocks. If you have multiple kits and you get multiple blocks, you can put some adhesive on here and glue them together, and that works as well. At least that's what many of my customers and teammates have told me. I think, Missy, you have also done that. Good morning, Covina. You love this card. Already did all yours? Oh, nice. Did you do them all as treat boxes? Are you doing them all as treat boxes, or did you turn them into cards? So here's the stamp set. I'm looking forward to using this one. That's not what we're doing this week, though, but we will be doing that. So here are the cute boxes like I showed you. They were pretty simple and easy to put together. They came out really cute, I think. And then on the back is where it shows the ingredients, what all is in the kit, gives you your coordinating colors, as well as some ideas for some alternates. And today we're going to be taking this idea and running with it for an alternate, not quite like this, but similar to it. All right. And then when you open it up here, this is where it shows you these are the ingredients for this one, and these are the ingredients for this one, and then how to put them together. You don't have to worry about whether you can read it or not, or whether you're going to understand it based on the words that they use, because it's all pictures. So that's the nice thing, especially when they do sometimes send these overseas. Oh, I already had some in here. All right. You can see I was prepared for that. All right, so here are our, oh, I don't have the little cardboard thingy. Where's my little cardboard? We'll steal it out of this one because I will be doing some stamping, so I'm not sure what I did with this. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do a couple of these, and I'm not going to use that. Do we have extras of those? No, we're going to do that. And we're going to do this. Use those. We'll pull those out just in case, and these can stay in there. There's not very many left. I guess I might just be doing those 2 treat boxes because I may be doing something else with these. All right, so let's get our trimmer out, and what we're going to do is trim some of this stuff off. So we're going to trim it right here on the score line. There we go. And then we're going to trim this one on the score line as well. And we don't throw anything away. Hang on to that. All right. And then this one we're going to trim on the score line as well. All right. Don't throw anything away, because we might be able to use this for something else. All right, so here we go with those. Then same thing over here. You're putting your score line where the groove is. And then this score line where the groove is. This one will just look like the back of the house because there's no door on it. But we want to keep those. And then we're going to turn this around. And do that. All right, so we've got some extra pieces. We've got some back doors and some front doors, or not back doors because there's no doors on it, but we've got some houses here. So we have our front and back here and our front and back here. So, but sometimes when you drive by people's houses, their front door might be on the other side, depending on how the streets are arranged. So that's kind of what we're going for today. So we're going to take these cards and we're going to put these houses on these cards. Nice and easy. This is super easy. So you get these add-on ones if you're a subscriber, and you can easily make a whole bunch of cards. We are going to use some dimensionals, which I guess I ran out of. So let's bring some dimensionals over here and let's do this. All right, so we're going to just take all of these houses, turn them upside down, and we're going to do 4 quick and easy cards. How about that? Bet you didn't know you were going to get 4 ideas today. All right. So we'll just pop those on here like this. And I think because these are kind of big, I'm going to go ahead and do a few more dimensionals, and then one in the middle to make sure we don't sag. Here we go. All right, so do you ever use your skeletons from your kit for anything? So, and when I say skeletons, I mean like this, what's left after you pop things out. I used some skeletons the other day, and we'll be using some today. So I had this was from the other kit, and I used it to go around a sentiment instead, and I used the polar bears on that card. So we're going to be using some of this from the other kit to help us with our card today. All right, so skeletons can be used for all kinds of things. You've seen me do whole fronts of cards with skeletons before. So this is an even bigger house. So let's go ahead and get this going like that. And then this one. So we're just putting dimensionals all over the back. So these will be some quick and easy cards to make. But that's how we like it, right? We want quick and easy because that's how we get it done. We're getting down to the wire now. It's time to start sending out your cards. Have you sent out any cards yet? Let me know. Tell me in the comments, have you sent out any cards? I had planned over Thanksgiving weekend to work on cards and get them in the mail. However, that didn't happen. I did work on cards. I did pull out all my cards and discovered I have quite a few, but I can always use more. All right, so we're going to set this further back. Okay, like that. And then we want to do this one. Pull these off. They come off pretty quick if you have a little bit of a fingernail to pull them. If you struggle with pulling off these little tabs, you can always use the point of your take your pick tool like this and poke it in there and pull it off like that. That's another option if you struggle with it. All right, here's this one. Go. And I'm just kind of lining up the bottom of it. All right, so we'll get 4 cards, and then we just need to add some embellishments and a sentiment. A message. I guess a sentiment is a message. That works, right? Oh, Tina, hello, you're on here. Woo, I've been missing a lot of comments. Let's see. Let me go back. All right. Good morning. I love this. Already did mine. Missy says adhesive works great for the blocks. Yes. Tina says good morning. Paper pumpkin just arrived yesterday. Woohoo! Wow, yours took a little while to get there. None yet, but you have everything pulled together to start making them this evening. Oh, nice. You haven't even started making your cards besides what we've done in Card Club is my guess. Then, whew, yep, get on those cards, girl. Get on those cards. All right. Kavina says, haven't done anything else yet. On this one, I still need to stamp something on the inside. Oh, nice. Hadn't really thought of stamping on the inside. So you're saying, Kavina, on the inside of the box, or you turn these into cards? So super cute though. You could put a message on the inside. You could even put gift cards on the inside if you wanted. So gift cards with a little bit of chocolate never hurt, right? Everybody loves that. So I'm not a huge gift card giver, just because I like to take the time to pick out a card. But if it's pick out a gift. If it's long distance, then I will tend to. Now this one I'm putting a little closer to here because I don't want to cover up the moon. It's a larger house. All right. Now for these that don't have, so these are the backs of the houses with all the wreaths in the window. These don't have wreaths in the windows, and instead of using them all for that, I'm only going to do a wreath on the front door. Because I don't know. Well, they have wreaths up in these windows. That's a lot of wreaths. I've never seen a house that puts that many wreaths on the door. So I don't know if that's what people, on the windows and everywhere else. I don't think I've ever seen that. On the door, yes. On the window, no. I don't think I have. Have you seen a wreath on the window? Put window wreath if you have seen a wreath on the window. I'm not sure I've seen that. And not every single window in the house. I see other things in the windows, but I've not seen that. All right. So, there we go. All right. So now we have those. Now I have to add the truck, right? Because we've been talking about this truck. And I'm wondering if it should be going down the alley. We definitely need to put dimensionals on the back of it. This truck still seems kind of small. Now it seems too small for the house. But I figure if it's far enough away, maybe it'll just look like it's going down the road. What do you think? I kind of like it on the one with the front door. I have to put a truck on it. I'm really, either that or maybe we just do the truck going along here. I think we're gonna have to do that. Maybe we'll do that one finally next week. It just, the houses are too big for the truck. First the houses were too small for the truck. Now the houses are too big for the truck. I need a house that's gonna work with the truck. Ooh, I wonder whether the front door, no, see, the front door is too big for the truck. I'm going to figure out how to get a red truck on one of these cards. I am. All right, so we have our 4 cards. Now we just want to add our sentiment. So I'm going to move this right here, and I'm going to pull in this over here. And I'm going to, you know what, let's stamp it first and see if we can get 2 on there or just 1. So we have here, special delivery, warm wishes from our home to yours. 'Tis the season. Or let's look and see what was in the other one. Here we go. Merry Christmas. I think we're gonna go with the Merry Christmas because it's smaller, it's skinnier, and that's what I'm looking for right now, because then I can get 2 sentiments out of this. That is not trimmed well. All right, so let's see if we can get the 2 sentiments. I'm gonna stamp it in the real red, and the real red is what came in last month's. So if you got 2 of them in a row, you got 2 different colors that you can play with this month, which is awesome. All right, so we're gonna do Merry Christmas here, and Merry Christmas here. And then I'm going to use this bottom as well and do a Merry Christmas here and a Merry Christmas here. I just love Merry Christmas. I'm not really big on using the Happy Holidays. I know some people prefer that because maybe they aren't really into Christmas per se, but I like using Merry Christmas myself. So I'm going to trim this down the middle like that, and trim this one not quite middle because I moved that a little bit like that. And then I brought over my little pick-a-punch punches. So this one is the banner punch, all right, which you've seen me use a ton. And this one, this looks like the either postage stamp or the end of a ticket, and then a scalloped end. Can you see that? There. All right, so scalloped end. And I think for this one, I think I'm going to change it up. I'm going to use one of them that has a little bit of the other. Let's trim these down where we want them a little bit. That has, here we go. That had a little bit of the card from above. All right. And this one, we're going to make it a little bit skinnier because it looks a little bit too wide on the bottom. It's not centered nicely. All right, let's see. This one has a little bit of that other card-based piece thing on it. So, there we go. All right. And then this one has a little bit more on the bottom as well. Okay, so now we've got these. And what we want to do also is bring in this, because we want to go ahead and have some of it sticking out on the side just to add a little bit of sparkle to it. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think we're going to use the banner after all. And that's a little bit long, so I'm going to trim that off. And we're going to stick this in. The best way, I think, is to put it in like this, and that way you can see it from here. And then bring it in and see it from here. And then that way you can also make sure that you don't see, if you see lettering here, don't cut, because then it's too short. All right, so we're just gonna banner end all of these because it just looks so cool, I think. That's just my opinion. I think it looks cool. So you can do it by hand. You cut up the middle and then cut from the angle, but it's so much easier and it comes out so much better most of the times using the punch. Every now and then I goof up. I think I have one goof already on one of these ends, but for the most part it's just way easier to do that. All right, so we have our sentiments like that, and I think this one's a little long on that side, so I'm going to trim it up again. Same with this end. See, so you can just cut it until now it's a little bit too long on that side. All right, and this one's a little bit long. See, so you can just keep doing it until you get it the way you want it. And that's the beauty of it all. Hallmark movies. Hold on, I'm missing something here. Let's see. See, I get to crafting and y'all get to chatting. All right, let's see. Done. Anything else on this one? Still need to stamp something. Okay, haven't. Let's see. I don't know why it does inside the card. Don't want to leave too much room to write a note, right? I understand. All right. So, oh, you're on to the Hallmark movies. Yeah, I don't have Hallmark. I kind of missed that. But Prime has a lot of Christmas movies, and Disney Plus has a lot of Christmas movies, and I do have those. And Paramount Plus has some Christmas movies. Missy says, I can never get the banner right by hand cutting them. Yeah, the by hand cutting is, it's a little on the tricky side. So if I, take one of my scraps, so you just cut up the middle a ways, and then you cut from the corner. And yeah, I don't always get it right either. This is gonna probably make me a liar. Oh, I got it that time. But it just depends. But see, I feel like it's a lot more pointy. See, you can see I don't always get it right on here either. That's a little bit off. So it just depends. It just depends. Sometimes it works good, other times it doesn't. And then you can fiddle with it and it works. And then other times you can fiddle with it and you cut it so small you got to start over. So it just depends. So we are going to cut this like this. And I'm just going to cut straight lines off of here. And we're just going to use this behind our sentiment strips just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Let's see. So I want that to go about right there. So this is not enough to fit behind one. However, watch this. So this one will go about right here. And this one's not big enough to fit behind either, but these two together, oh, they're not the same thickness. Let's see if I can do another one that's thicker. Oh, here we go. This is the thinner one. See how this works? This works. And this is the thicker one. And so we can do a thicker one behind here and the thinner one behind there. All right, let me zoom that in for you so you can see. Oh, come on, here we go. All right, so we have this one that's long enough, so we're going to turn around, turn this over, and with the glitter glue, or with the glittered paper, I would use this adhesive. I think it'll stick a lot better. And then I want to kind of center that so we have a little bit sticking out on each end like that. Same with this one. We're going to stick it along here. And it doesn't have to be the whole length. There we go, like that. Just gives it a little bit of something. So here we have the two pieces. So we'll go ahead and, come on, you were doing good. It was doing good, wasn't it? There we go. All right, so then we'll have one piece sticking out over here. And then I'll turn it around because I'm right-handed. Do a little more. Make sure, here we go. And this one, whoop, that's a lot longer, so we're just gonna trim some of that off and have it sticking out over here. See, so no one's gonna know that it's two pieces behind there. All right, and then same with this one. This is a little bit long, so we'll flip this over, do this, put it over here, whoop, over here on this end. That's a little bit long. There we go. And then this one over here on that end. Pull it out a little bit. There we go. All right. So there we go. Just gives it a little bit of sparkle on each end. So now what we'll do is we'll put these on dimensionals as well. You can do 2 or you can do 3. Choice is yours. These that have the doubled up in the center, I'm not going to put dimensionals on that because that will make it an odd, it won't make it flat. So I'm just going to do one on each side of it. All right, and then we'll bring these over. This is a blue one, so we're going to use a blue one. All right, there we go. Oh, I guess it helps if I take the sticky stuff off, or take the things so they are sticky, I should say, like this. All right, and then do another one here, another blue one. So you're getting 4 cards out of 2 houses. And of course, if you don't have these add-on cards, then you could just put them on regular card base. But the add-on cards are really nice. I love what it adds to it. All right, so here, let's see. This one's gonna be kind of tight. Let's see, do I want to put it there? Do I want to put it up there? I think I want to trim this a little bit so it's not quite so long. And then we're gonna put that up here. All right, because there's not much room to squeeze it in down here, so I think it looks better up there. Same with this one, so we're gonna trim that off a little bit. Take these off. So these are just quick, simple, easy. You can put them all together. If you need the little gift boxes, then make the gift boxes. If you need more cards than gift boxes, then you can easily turn these into cards. All right, so there we have our 4 quick and easy cards out of 2 houses. And that's it. I mean, you can do more to it if you want, but you don't have to. All right, These are still pretty cards. They'll still like them. Now, on the inside, you could stamp something. This is where you could stamp the door. You could stamp warm wishes from our home to yours. You could stamp a few presents or the dog, whatever you want on the inside, because it's pretty big. It's pretty white. All right, let's see. You can never get the banner right. Let's see. Wreaths on houses and windows. You do see them on windows? Really? Okay. I don't think I've seen them on windows. You could cut them in half too. Yes, you could. You could totally cut them in half and use them as well. You could even cut this in half and fold it over and just make it a smaller card. All right, the choices are endless. I'll have some more options for you next week, but I wanted to just start with something simple using pretty much everything that was in your boxes. I didn't bring in any outside things except maybe the bigger dimensionals. I think this one came with minis, but your other one has the larger dimensionals. So then we just mixed and matched last month's kit with this month's kit. All right, so we used the little sparkle skeleton, and I still have some more left. So we used that from last month's kit, and we used the red ink from last month's kit. So this is a nice, easy way to create 4 cards that maybe you need. And then on the inside, you could even put other paper on here and do something to kind of hide all the white. I don't know about you, but I have a hard time with white. If you don't like having so much white and say inside, tell me, yeah, too much white. So maybe I'll come up next week. Maybe I'll show you some ideas of how to get rid of all that white inside so that you don't have to feel like you have to write a letter on the inside of the cards, right? If you're doing, like me, 100+ cards, you don't necessarily have time to write a letter on the inside, or you save these kinds of cards, these larger cards with all the white, for those that you do want to write a little letter to. Okay, so I have a few people that I will write a little letter to, so they'll probably be the ones that get these larger cards. Now, these larger cards still only take a forever stamp. You don't have to yet go to the larger stamp. As long as you don't put a whole lot of bling. If you only have the 1 layer of dimensionals, you're still good. It will still slide through the machine. When you start putting multiple layers on it, then you have to go, or lots of bling, then you have to go, like I said yesterday in the live, with the other stamp. All right, so thank you to all of those of you who took advantage of the Give Back Mystery Box over the last 5 days. I really appreciate the orders, and I'm looking forward to packing your boxes today. Remember, if you are a current subscriber, you can still get the add-on cards. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what? I didn't check beforehand, but the last time I checked, they still had the add-on cards. I can double check that right now. Ooh, FedEx is showing up. Missy, did I order something from you? Usually that's who delivers the FedEx delivers that. Okay, so the Warm Wishes cards and envelopes, there's 20 of them for $14. You can't buy that in a store, ladies. You just can't buy 14 of these nice cards, all sparkly, for $14. 20 of them with envelopes for $14. So they are still in the online store. And then if you're not a subscriber, you want to make sure to be a subscriber before January 10th, because we have the Fields of Dandelions, and it's going to, this didn't print out very well. It not only has the cards, but it has an acetate box that you can give away the cards in if you so choose. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate having you here. I will be back again tomorrow with a live. I'm going to do a truck class, a live truck class. So I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing cards with that wonderful truck stamp set. So join me tomorrow for that, and I will see you. I'll post it as to what time. I got to look at the calendar. I don't remember off the top of my head what time I said. I think it'll be in the afternoon. Have a great day. Too much white? Yeah, too much white. I agree. I agree. Yes, Missy, they are easy cards. I like to bring you easy cards. Nothing too complicated. All right, because then you might not do it. This way it's nice and easy. You've got lots of stuff in your kit to do it. So have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.